Hey guys, today I'm going to make a classic dish that is simple and perhaps everyone's favorite. Everyone probably had their own versions of meatball and pasta growing up at home. People tend to think making fresh pasta is difficult, but trust me, it's easier than you think. I'm going to make everything from scratch. Let's get started. The quality of pasta is largely decided by the type of flour you use. I'm using all-purpose flour and durum for this recipe. Mix the flours and dump it on a tray. I like doing it on a tray because it's going to be easier to clean up afterward. Make a little well in the center and add eggs, oil, salt, and some water. Mix them with a spoon or a fork until all the liquid is somewhat incorporated with the dry ingredients. And then work on the dough with your hands. It might seem like there isn't enough water, but keep working on it. But if it's actually dry, then add a splash of water on your hands and then rub it on the dough. Cover it with plastic wrap and let it rest for an hour. The gluten has to relax a bit before rolling it out. Otherwise, it will just shrink back as you roll out. I'm using a pasta machine, but you can also just use your rolling pin. Start with the widest setting and pull it in third to get a better shape. The final thickness should be thin enough to see your fingers through. Cut the pasta dough in manageable length. The easy way to cut the pasta is to make a loose roll, and then cut it. But make sure to dust the pasta with some flour before rolling it. After cutting them, immediately unroll, and then put them in their individual strands, so they don't stick to each other. Onto the sauce. It's a very basic tomato sauce, aka pomodoro sauce. Cut some onions and a few garlic if you have it. Mushroom isn't necessary, but I'm adding it because I like it. Chop some herbs. On a medium heat, sweat onion until translucent. And sweat mushroom the next. Then add tomato puree, spices, and some sugar. Let it simmer. Now the meatballs. I'm using only pork in this recipe. Crack an egg, add breadcrumbs and some spices. Combine them well and shape it. Put them on a sheet tray and bake them in an oven. Bring water to boil and drop the pasta. Cook it until the noodles are floating. On a medium heat, drizzle some olive oil, add pasta, sauce, and some pasta water into the pan. And toss it until the sauce is well coated on the noodles. Lastly, shave some Parmesan cheese and enjoy. Thank you for watching my video and see you soon.